First, before getting into this video, I want to warn you about spoilers. Don't watch it if you're in the middle of watching Prison Break or want to begin watching it. Let's get into it. I personally think Sara has the most tragic story in Prison Break, and I'll quickly explain why. Of course, I don't want to forget Veronica, but she died quickly, so, Sara loses everything she built before Michael arrives at Fox River. She doesn't use anymore. She found a fulfilling job that gives her a purpose. She chooses to leave the door open for Michael and Lincoln. Would her decision have changed if she knew others would join? Not sure. When she understands her father never read Lincoln's case, she decides to help Michael and Lincoln and proceeds to OD after, certain that she did what's right and that her life is over. Skip to season 2. She's of course incriminated by the police for leaving the door open, and when her father understands that there's indeed something fishy in Lincoln's case, he's murdered. So it seems like every choice she makes leads her to a darker path that she has to handle by herself. Michael, on the other hand, chose to rob the bank. Lincoln chose to run away. Mahone chose to work for the company. But Sara almost always has to face manipulation and threatening consequences. She's taken by Kellerman who tortures her. She's tortured violently by Gretchen. Then she's imprisoned and violented, and once again, several years later, she's hit by Jacob. Sara sometimes crosses moral lines because she doesn't want to lose the people she loves, just like Michael in the end. She shoots Agent Kim to save Lincoln or Michael. She shoots their mother to save Michael, and she certainly would have shot Jacob if Mike wasn't in the equation. Sara also loses Michael several times. First, she thinks he never cared about her and just used her at Fox River. End of season 2, she sacrifices herself by getting arrested so he could flee to Panama. And they are together again on the boat, but Michael takes the blame for Kim's death and goes to Sona. Then they spend time together in season 4, but Michael is sick. Shortly dies during surgery. He saves her from Miami-Dade, but makes her believe he sacrifices himself for her, and she has to grieve, raise their child alone for a few years. And then, the ultimate betrayal and manipulation, Jacob's. In the end, Sara's life completely shifted because she made an act of compassion and love at the end of season 1.